My name is Faye Kurt, I am 40 years old and I work in the pharmaceutical research industry. I was referred by a consultant at the Spire in Harpenden who I was under for a head injury that I'd had. And it became quite apparent after my head injury that I'd had a hearing loss in my right ear, so I was referred by him for further investigation. When I had the head injury, my hearing was perfect, no problems at all, and then I had a head injury. I lost hearing straight away in the right ear, didn't realise for a couple of days. Then went to the A&E where I had a series of tests. On the surface of it, I was told that everything was fine, my hearing levels were fine, there was no reason why I shouldn't be able to hear, but I knew I couldn't hear. The TV was on really loud, I couldn't hear the children, I couldn't go outside and hear, just ongoing sort of issues. I was referred to Bridget, who, bless her, spent ages trying to work out why I had this deficit. On the surface test it was fine, and then we did this specific hearing test where she played sounds of talking, of verbal levels, and I got 0%, I just couldn't hear. As awful as it was a relief to know that I wasn't going insane, I couldn't hear. I had awful tinnitus that was out of control, and you know, it was just such a relief for someone to say, this is why, and now let's look at what we can do to help you with this. So for me, Bridget is a godsend. Bridget was brilliant because Bridget was very caring. I'd obviously been through a traumatic event. I was very confused still as to why everyone was telling me I should be able to hear, but I knew I couldn't. So she was very caring, she was very thorough, and she didn't give up. She kept looking for why. She was listening to me. We actually bumped into each other out at a farm with the children, and she saw firsthand how I struggle when it's windy or when we're outside, and she talked to me, and because my back was turned, I didn't hear her. So she just never gave up on me. She kept trying to help me, and we got there in the end, and now my tinnitus is under control. I can go for dinner again, and that's all down to Bridget. I have 2 hearing aids. And again, ongoing support from Bridget. I started off with 1 in the affected ear. As time's gone on, I've struggled in windy environments. Things have changed. My hearing is still getting worse as time goes on. But she's adapted sort of the technology I'm using to be able to support me being able to hear, you know, in a normal circumstance environment. And now we've got latest technology and it's working brilliant. And she's just tweaked me today because it was a bit too keen. I could hear too well. I knew very little about hearing aids. I'm a nurse, and I'd put hearing aids in the elderly. And now looking back, I think, oh, I wish I'd put more care and attention when the batteries had gone or when they were bleeping and no one addresses that. And you know, I think I certainly took my hearing for granted, without a doubt. And now, I mean, my knowledge on hearing aids is just too much more than I would rather it be, but thank God I've got that. And Bridget's helped explain why sometimes in environments where I struggle, I'm exhausted afterwards. It's because I'm having to work so much harder to hear a full sentence. But she's given me the background knowledge to help me understand sort of where I should sit in a restaurant, where I should go, where I should avoid, what to avoid in certain situations to help me have the best out of my hearing, really. Oh, see Bridget. I've recommended Bridget to everybody I know, that anyone that comes across with a hearing problem, because for me she really has been a saviour. And you know, I think I will get emotional with this, but I think without Bridget I'll probably still be struggling, because on the surface I was fine, but I knew I wasn't, so I'm incredibly grateful.